Salvete omnes. This is Abbey Latin Liber Primus, Chapter 3. This is a lesson on parsing from Latin to English, specifically on Chapter 3's Exercise D. So parsing. What is parsing? Parsing means that we are giving the parts of each word in a sentence. We are dissecting or diagramming each word as it comes along to us in the sentence. So, how to read. Here's how to read. Big stuff here. Start at the left with the first word, like I did just there. So I started on the left with the first word, with start. And then I move towards the right, going to each word until I got to the end. And then, to keep going, I go back to the left and go to each word and read them as I encounter them. I don't go parse them. Each encounters word one as. That sounds beautiful, but it really doesn't mean much of anything. So it has to go in order. So when parsing a Latin noun, you need to give the dictionary entry, the case of the noun in the sentence, the number, singular or plural, of the noun in the sentence, and then from that case, derive the reason, the job, the function, like subject, predicate nominative, direct object, motion towards. So find the reason. That's how you find the function. That's going to really help you translate. This is where the party's at. Reason, job, function. When you come across a Latin verb, to parse it, give the dictionary entry. That means giving the four principal parts. Give the person, so first, second, or third. The number, either singular or plural. The tense, the only tense you know right now is the present tense, so that should be pretty easy. For example, exempli gratia. Puellae agricolam spectant. Notice I started with the left, Puellae, and then I went to the next word, agricolam, and then I went to the next word, moving towards the right, spectant. All right, so to parse, start here on the left and go each word in sequence. Don't skip around or jump around. Otherwise, the Roman would have put the words in such an order where you don't need to skip or jump around. Just start on the left. Puellae, puellae. Parse puellae. It's a noun, so give the dictionary entry. Puellae, feminine, girl. Then the A, the A ending. I, I, arum, is, as, is. First declension endings because it's a first declension noun. I can tell that by the genitive singular ending. So, this is the nominative, puellae, nominative case. I can tell by the A ending. It's nominative singular. And if it's nominative, what are the reasons, the jobs, the functions for the nominative case? Well, that's the subject or the predicate nominative. Now, it's probably going to be the subject. Most likely is going to be the subject because it's the first word, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a predicate nominative. We don't know. We'll find out. But it probably is going to be the subject. But keep both options open in your mind as you read. So, puellae could be the subject, girl could be the subject, or it could be the predicate of something else coming along. So it's probably going to be the subject. So girl's probably going to be the nominative subject. Girl's going to be doing the action of the verb, whatever that verb is. We haven't gotten there yet. Agricolam, agricolam. Okay, so the dictionary entry is Agricolae, masculine, farmer. So agricolam, in the sentence, agricolam with the am ending, that's accusative. It's accusative and singular, and you know two reasons, two jobs or functions of the accusative case. That's either the direct object, or there's the preposition odd, motion towards. So we'd have an intransitive verb if we had odd plus motion towards. So direct object, we just have a normal transitive verb, but we haven't gotten to any verb yet. We just have seen Puellae, now Agricola. So keep both options open in your head, but notice we don't have odd in front of Agricola. So that means we're going to have a direct object. Direct object. So girl is going to be doing the action of the verb, whatever that verb is, and then agricolam, well, that's going to receive the action. The farmer is going to receive the action of the verb, whatever that verb is. Oh my goodness, the suspense is killing me. Hope it lasts. All right, spectat, spectat, that is the verb. And probably the reason why Latin sentences tend to end with verbs is that they don't have any punctuation. So Latin verbs really are the period at the end of a thought, at the end of the sentence. So we have spectat, the verb. We have the principal part, specto, spectare, spectavi, spectatus. It means to look at. So what is the person, the number, and the tense? So it's got the T ending, OST, mustis unt. So the T ending is third person singular, and present is the only tense that you know. Formed from the present stem specta with the T ending, spectat. All right, now we're ready to translate. Now that we have parsed, we have found all the parts of each word in order in this sentence. And the translation we come up with is going to be the subject does the verb to the direct object. The girl looks at the farmer. The girl looks at the farmer. Now, we didn't have to write it this way. As long as we keep the endings, the spelling the same, so the endings stay the same, we could have written agricolam puellae spectat, or spectat puellae agricolam, or spectat agricolam puellae, or any other permutation. If as long as we don't change the endings, we don't change this meaning, the girl looks at the farmer, all we would change is the emphasis. So in this sentence, this word order, puellae agricolam spectat, there's more emphasis. It's pretty standard word order. We have the nominative subject, then we have the direct object, and then the verb at the end acting like a period, closing out the thought of the sentence. If agricolam had come first, and the sentence means the girl looks at the farmer, but the farmer is the first word, the accusative agricolam, so agricolam puellae spectat, that would be like answering the question, what is it? Who is it the girl sees? Well, agricolam puellae spectat, the farmer, that's what the girl sees. The girl sees the farmer. So word order adds emphasis, not so much translation. All right, so sentence number 1. Puellae agricolas spectant. Puellae agricolas spectant. So make sure you show your work in the box. Show your parsing. It's like in math class. Show your work when you solve the equations. It's really fun and cool to solve for x, to find the translation, but you need to show your work. So start on the left. Work your way each word one at a time towards the right. Puellae, dictionary entry, puellae, feminine, girl. So puellae, well, that could be 3 different things. I, arum, is, as, is. But because we really haven't touched on the reasons, functions, or jobs of the genitive or the dative, I'm going to go ahead and cheat a little bit and tell you that this word is nominative, puellae. But later on, once we learn the reasons for the genitive and the dative, and those cases sort of come into play, you'll need to hold all of those options in your head at once. So Puellae, that's going to be nominative plural. Reason for nominative, subject or predicate nominative. It's probably going to be the subject. So it's nominative plural, girls. So the girls are doing the action. Agricolas, from agricolae, masculine farmer. Agricolas, that must be accusative plural. And that reasons for accusative, direct object, or motion towards with preposition ad. There is no ad, so it's just going to be the direct object of this verb spectant, from specto, spectare, spectavi, spectatus, to look at. Spectant, third person plural present tense. So the nominative subject, Puellae, the girls look at the farmers. The girls look at the farmers. The girls are looking at the farmers. Sentence 2. Epistulas non paramus. Epistulas non paramus. So epistulas, from epistulae, feminine, letter, epistle. Epistulas, that is accusative and plural. Reason for accusative, direct object, or motion towards with preposition ad. There is no preposition ad, so it's just the direct object of some verb. So letters is going to receive the action of some verb. Something's going to happen to some letters. Known, this is an adverb. Adverbs, by their name, modify verbs. They can also modify adjectives and other adverbs, and more on that later. But known, this is an adverb because it's modifying paramus, the verb, and it's negating that verb. So known, underneath for parsing, you would just write not, N-O-T, and then ADV. Go ahead and identify it as an adverb. Welcome adverb to the parts of speech. So known, not, negating paramus. Paro, parare, paravi, paratus, first person plural, mus, we prepare. Not, known, not, we are not. We do not prepare direct object letters. We are not preparing letters. Of course not. We're not doing that. Letters. We're not doing that. No, of course not. We are not preparing letters. We do not prepare letters. 3. Feminas spectant Puellae. Feminas spectant Puellae. So feminas, from feminae, feminine woman. Os ending, accusative plural. Reasons for accusative, direct object or motion towards with ad. There is no ad, so it's direct object of some verb. So spectant from specto, spectare, spectavi, spectatus, to look at, und spectant, so third person plural, they look at. So there's going to be a plural subject coming up, hopefully in the nominative, because that's the subject case. But whoever these people are, they are looking at the women, the direct object. And then Puellae, suspense is over. Now we know who done it. Puellae, from Puellae, feminine, girl. So this is going to be the nominative plural. I know it could also be genitive or dative singular, but not now, guys, not now. This is nominative plural subject, Puellae. So the girls are looking at the women, the girls look at the women. Sentence 4. Agricola ad villam ambulat. Agricola ad villam ambulat. So Agricola, from agricolae, masculine farmer. This is the nominative singular masculine subject, or predicate nominative, but it's probably going to be the subject, going to do the action of some verb. Ad, hey, there's a preposition ad. A preposition, a praepositio, position pre, beforehand. So it's positioned, ad, before some noun, villam, and it's kind of connected to that noun. If you see an ad, the noun that goes with it must be in the accusative case to show motion towards with some intransitive verb. So villam, from villae, feminine, so that's a farmhouse. And accusative, singular, and it must be motion towards. Not direct object, but motion towards, because we have the preposition ad. Towards the farmhouse. So the farmer is going to be doing some intransitive verb towards the farmhouse. Walking, running, jumping, flying. Ambulat. So ambulo, ambulare, ambulavi, ambulatus, meaning to walk. He ambles. He shuffles, he walks. So third person singular, ta, the T, present tense. So the farmer is walking, or the farmer walks to or towards the farmhouse, an accusative motion towards. 5. Agricolae sumus et laboramus. Agricolae sumus et laboramus. So agricolae, from agricola, masculine, farmer. So agricola, farmer. We have agricolae, this is going to be nominative plural, and either the subject or the predicate nominative, probably going to be the subject, but we don't know. It could be the predicate nominative. We could be surprised. Sumus, sumus. Hey, sumus, that's the irregular verb sum, esse, fui, futurus. Let's remind ourselves how to conjugate that verb in the present tense. So it goes sum, est, sumus, estis, sunt. So sumus is we are. This is a linking verb. We are, the subject is we. We are farmers. So farmers, this is actually a predicate nominative. See, you can't take really anything for granted. Agricolae is a predicate nominative because the subject is we. Now, who are the farmers? We are, sumus. We are farmers. Et is a conjunction. That's another part of speech. Conjunctions join. So conjungo, they join together. Laboramus. So mus, first person plural of laboro, laborare, laboravi, laboratus, to work. So we work. Agricolae sumus, we are farmers. Et, and we work, and we are working. For parsing conjunctions like et, like known before, where you just wrote not and then adv for adverb, underneath et, write and then underneath it conj for conjunction. We are joining sumus et laboramus. So this verb and this verb. We are farmers and we are working. Sentence 6. Aquam ad villam Puellae et feminae portant. So aquam. Wow, that's aquae, feminine, water. Something about water. In the accusative, singular. So something's happening to water. It doesn't have an ad in front of it, so it's the direct object. Something's going to happen to water. Ad, there's an ad, to or towards. So that's coupled with an accusative, villam. So villae, feminine, farmhouse. So we're going ad, motion towards, to the farmhouse. So we have a direct object, something's happening to this water, and the direction is towards the farmhouse. Puellae. So we have puellae, feminine, girl. This is going to be the nominative plural subject, or the predicate nominative. It's probably going to be the subject though. Et, we have the conjunction et, and feminae, from feminae, feminine, woman. So this is also going to be a nominative plural, probably is going to be a subject. So it's co-relative, co-relates back to puellae, or it's on the same footing as puellae. We have girls and women, nominative, plural subjects, and joined by this conjunction. Portant, from porto, portare, portavi, portatus, to carry. So portant, third person plural, present tense, they carry. So that lines up with a plural subject, puellae and feminae. So what's happening? So these, the subject, the girls and the women, carry, they are carrying the direct object, water, to the farmhouse. So it's almost like this sentence is answering the question, what is it that the girls and the women are carrying to the farmhouse? And what we really care about is the aquam. Aquam ad villam. Yeah, it's the water towards the farmhouse. Oh yeah, and it's the girls and the women who are carrying it. So in English, we would just say that the subject goes first, the girls and the women, then comes the verb portant, carry, then the direct object, the water, and then the motion towards to the farmhouse. The girls and the women carry the water to the farmhouse. 7. Ad insulas navigatis. Ad insulas navigatis. So ad, to or towards, plus the accusative case, motion towards. So towards the islands, plural. And then navigo, navigare, navigavi, navigatus, to sail. So tis, second person plural. So present tense. So y'all or ye sail. Where are you sailing? It's an intransitive verb, so we need this motion towards to direct us towards the islands. Y'all are sailing, ye sailed to or towards the islands. 8. Puellae ad Hispaniam non ambulant. So puellae, from puellae, feminine girl, nominative plural, either the subject or the predicate nominative. It's probably going to be the subject. Ad. Ad takes the accusative case, meaning to or towards, motion towards. Hispaniam, from Hispania, I, feminine, Spain. Ending, that's the accusative, motion towards. So the girls are some sort of intransitive verb towards Spain. Known, oh wait, they're not doing it. So this is the adverb known, negating the verb, not. Ambulant, from ambulo, ambulare, ambulavi, ambulatus. So third person plural, they do not walk. Well, who don't? Oh yeah, the subject, puellae. So the girls do not walk. The girls are not walking to Spain. Well, I hope not. Seems like it'd be a long way, depending on where they are, of course. The girls do not walk to Spain. 9. Es poeta. Es poeta. So es, why that's that irregular verb again. Sum, es, est. Sumus, est, sunt. So we have es, second person singular. You are, thou art. Poeta. So remember that if you have a linking verb, sum es est, sumus est sunt, you'll not have an accusative direct object, you'll have a predicate nominative, like that we are farmers, Agricolae sumus. Here we have es poeta. You are, thou art a predicate nominative, poeta, I masculine, poet. Nominative, singular, predicate nominative. You are a poet. Thou art a poet. And finally, 10, non laborant. Non laborant. So non, adverb, not, and laborant, from laboro, laborare, laboravi, laboratus, third person plural, present, subject is they. So we have the adverb, non, negating this verb. So they are not working. They do not work. Non laborant. Optime, very well done. Your first parsing exercise. Excellent. Get good at parsing and reading becomes easier. So optime, you're ready to move on to exercise E, which is parsing an English sentence, turning it into Latin. So the opposite of this. Valete omnes.